Make no mistake about it, Jaron Boots Ennis warns Xander Zayas and lets him know that it could end early. It could very well be an early night. In this video, I will break down what Jaron Ennis had to say about his upcoming fight. Definitely a fight I'm looking forward to. Find out what Boots had to say. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. As we gear up for Jaron Ennis versus Xander Zayas, very good fight at 154. Probably the best fight at 54 that's on the books. I was looking forward to Keith Thurman, Fundora, but we got it. And we've seen how it played out and all that good stuff. Now it is time to bring on the next. Jaron Boots Ennis did an interview with Bryan Fonseca. I'm not really familiar with him, but one of you guys sent me his interview, and he talks about this could be an early night for him versus Xander.
What do you think is the toughest fight that you've had so far of everybody?
Every time they say that this is my toughest fight, it'd be the easiest. So they say Stanionis was gonna be the toughest fight. I made it look easy.
So it's not Stanionis.
They say Xander gonna be the toughest fight. I make it look easy. It's like, what I realize, people don't understand. I really do what I want in the ring, and they gonna see. Yeah.
Do you think Xander's the best guy out of everyone that you've fought so far? I mean, obviously you haven't been in the ring with him yet, but are you expecting that at least?
That's a good question. Is Xander the best fighter that you feel? I mean, you haven't faced him to know, but do you think that he's trending to be the best fighter you fought?
I mean, I can't really say like you said because I haven't been in the ring with him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? I can go in there in the first round and get him out of there, and we're not able to see nothing from him. So, like, I can't really say, but I think he got out of all the guys at 54, he got a better skill set than most of those guys at 54.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
What?
He said, I could very well get him out of there in the first round, and we don't get to see nothing. So I don't really know until I get in the ring with him, which is a fair response.
What about it specifically?
I think he just do a little bit more than those guys. I feel like he could do a little bit more than those guys, and he's younger. So
yeah.
You know, with these guys at 154, most of them guys just come up straight forward.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he do a little bit of both. He try to come forward and try to box a little bit too. So that's good.
You mentioned that you.
Now the interesting thing is apparently the guy asking him the questions is Puerto Rican, and as you know, Xander Zayas is Puerto Rican as well. So I thought that was kind of a cool dynamic that you have a journalist who's Puerto Rican and he's talking to Jaron Boots Ennis about what he's going to do to the Puerto Rican fighter. Now, I'm going to be very efficient, economical, and straight to the point. I am picking Jaron Boots Ennis to beat Xander Zayas 100%. This is no disrespect because, again, there's a lot to respect about a young Xander who's willing to risk his titles to fight a guy like Jaron Ennis. So I love the fight. Excellent fight. But I do study boxing, and it's always business. It's never nothing personal. It ain't nothing personal. The fans want to know who I'm picking, and I'm telling you who I'm picking. This is not a hard fight for me to land at a prediction. Good fight. I'm not saying that Boots goes in there and just necessarily blast him out or it'll be an easy fight. See, we got to get boxing content back to where it's supposed to be. The glory days where you can have an opinion, keep it respectful, have an opinion on these fighters, and either the fighters don't get mad, the fans and the rabid fan bases don't start crying like, oh, you hate this or you hate Puerto Rican people. Bro, it don't have nothing to do with that. I'm picking Boots. Point blank, period. You can say whatever you want. I'm picking Boots. I've never disrespected Xander. Again, there's a lot to like. He could have fought a ton of other people, but he's taken arguably the toughest fight outside of Sebastian Fundora at 154. So I respect it, but I'll probably make maybe a more detailed video explaining why I favor Boots. You're free. People get mad at my pick. It's very weird. Like I didn't put all this work in the game to have an opinion. You dig? So for me, I don't care who you pick. You guys be the ones in the comments saying, "Oh, Ego, you're wrong." Cool. Pick who you want to pick. This is called YouTube, not us tube, not we tube, not together tube. This ain't a group project. I have my pick. And it reminds me of Errol Spence when he fought Mikey Garcia, right? Now, I'm not saying because, Mikey moved up and all that. I'm not talking about that. But you had race fans, and they got mad that I was picking Errol Spence. They're like, you'll see Mikey's a way smarter boxer, way better. And I'm like, I don't really like the fight from Mikey. Errol's going to stomp him. This is what I said. The videos are still up. And people were like, oh, you're racist. You're racist against Mexican people. You're not a fan of Mikey. Despite all of the videos where I told you I was a fan of Mikey Garcia. Again, it's a fight prediction. I'm giving you my opinion. Take it or leave it. I went to the fight. I was at the AT&T Stadium. I was ringside. Guess what happened? Exactly what the ego said was going to happen. So I don't look for it to be any different. A lot of people picking Xander, surprisingly. To each his own. But I'm not. I'm picking Boots. I'm rocking with Boots here. And again, you're free to do whatever you want to do. I also found it weird, and I made a separate video, but like Chris Algieri, he was like, Boots is too confident. What? Too confident? There's no such thing as being too confident in a sport that's life or death like boxing. So I don't subscribe to that. And how are you going to say that Boots is too confident when Xander Zayas is like, he makes a lot of mistakes. He fights too emotional. Xander is talking the same type of talk in his own way. You know what I mean? So how are we going to say that Boots only is doing too much or too arrogant or underestimating the champion? Again, nobody ever said it was going to be an easy fight. Xander Zayas looked bigger than Boots, which was a bit of a surprise. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to a good, sturdy, clean fight. Pick what you want to pick, whoever you want to pick. Let me know in the comment section who you are picking. And Boots is saying it could end in the first round. I don't ultimately think Xander has been in here with anything like Boots. And some people would argue, but Boots has never been in there with Xander. But I still feel Boots has been in there with something closer to Xander more so than the other way around. Like Karen Chukadzian, not a big name, but I like his fight game. He could fight. He could really fight. And he's tricky. And if you don't fight him a certain way, and he showed you he can even adapt in the rematch. So I'm rocking with Boots. I think the Stanionis fights, 2 Karen Chukadzian fights, Lima, first round knockout, all these moments have prepared him for this. And it's a title on the line, titles. So Boots is coming to really fight. Let me know what you think.